Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Breaking Bells. What is up, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Breaking Bells. Today is our final episode of the run with Mr. NintenTalk here, Pat, who came graciously to come on and be a guest this week on our episodes. For me personally, thank you for taking the time to do this. That means a lot to me.
No
that
problem.
you would give us your time.
I had to check out the Animal Crossing podcast you're cheating on me with, so I had to come over here.
Listen. I did this one first. If anything, I'm cheating on this one with
That's true.
NintenTalk. So,
That's true.
So anyway.
So, I mean, I think, like, we all know about what was in the trailer. So we had, the Dream Suites, the fireworks show, and the cloud. However, and I think the community has found this, that gets me more excited. There's a lot more underlying updates that Nintendo actually brought. So I think the first big one was the Able Sisters update. You can now go in there and you can search by keyword patterns all over the internet. So the other day I went on there, I literally typed in blanket, and there's 40 pages of just really good some of them are really bad because anyone can make a pattern. But it's cool going in there. Like, all over my island I have the big gimmick of my island is I made a shop for every NPC, most of them. And so I just searched kicks, and there was a bunch of faces. Like, it's just a really valuable tool. So you can do that. You can save your creators, your favorite creators, save them as favorites.
Ooh,
and yeah, you could do that. And then you could also now display your creator code on your passport, which is a minor thing, but it's great. I mean, that's great.
Ooh.
So besides that, they actually added a new item. I don't know if you guys know about this, but here I am, hitting a rock, and a piece of gold falls out of it. I pick up the gold, and it's like the trash. Like when you're fishing for trash, and you pick up a trash, and it's like, I can make something out of that. You pick up the gold, and you can now make a King Tut mask.
Yeah.
Weird. If you wear it and you run around, you can actually trip and fall.
It's so annoying.
That aspect, just so you know, that aspect, people are running around like this is the newest thing ever. That's been around. Where the King Tut helmet would make you tip and fall down. But the fact that we can craft it is kind of cool that we make it now.
And then I might be missing some more, but the last major one is there's a camera update where you can now look overhead like a sky view, and you can completely remove the HUD, the thing that says the instructions on how to take a picture.
Yeah.
That's huge.
So cool. Especially for creators, it's massive. Like, people creating little shorts and stuff like that. Oh, it's so good.
Well, that's the thing. That was a glitch that got removed.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was pretty awesome. That was something that was in the game by mistake, a glitch. They removed it, and people freaked out.
It was bad.
And then a couple days later, it's like, oh, here it is. Like, we actually made it where you can use it now. That was that. I feel like that was probably a nice, classy move that Nintendo did. They probably should have said, hey, we're pulling this glitch out, but by the way, it's coming back. But it was just like, hey, you know what? These guys are using this. It's a glitch. This is awesome. Let's give it to them. And that's awesome.
So my main thing is, what do you guys now feel about this update? Because Bobby and I on Nook Talk said we graded the update. I said A-. Bobby said C-, I think it was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of want to go around now with this new hidden features. Your thoughts on the fact that they didn't advertise them, and now your grade on them. So I'm going to start with Holly.
Ooh, okay. So I just want to add another thing that I noticed maybe a few hours ago is that when you've uploaded your dream address to the Dream Suite, when you open up your map, it actually says your dream address at the bottom.
Yeah.
I only noticed that a few hours ago.
Yeah.
So before, I probably would have given the update a C+, but with all of this other stuff, and now the update's actually come out, I'm going to give it a very strong A. Not a minus, not a plus, just an A. I really like the small quality of life stuff that they added. Honestly, I really do.
Yeah.
What do you think, Bobby?
I would probably bump it up to a B minus. Now, I think that it's my whole rationale for giving it a C minus was I didn't feel like it was the best of all the updates. Still don't feel it's the best of all the updates, but this gives me hope. And honestly, I wish that Nintendo was just, I don't want to say smart enough, but bold enough to realize that, like, hey, this is awesome. These are some things that we're adding to make the game better for you. Like, did they not see that person that did that, like, Nintendo Direct that was basically an overhaul of all the things that, it's all UI stuff and all these different quality of life fixes? People lost their minds for that, like, over that. Like, so what? Like, show us that. Like, we will get hyped for that. Like, if you would have told me that, like, it makes no sense because, like, Mario Maker, they were like, hey, you can now search for this. It was like, people freaked out about it.
Yeah. They should have showed us, really. There would have been way more hype.
Oh, I think people would have been.
That kiosk, honestly, that hype would have been massive. At least from me, anyway. I know,
Pat, I thought I saw you saying it on stream, and I'm curious. You were saying something about, like, the problem is, though, Japanese creators.
Yes, that they need to sort that out. So, I don't know about you guys, but some of I feel like most of my patterns have, like, they're from a Japanese creator, so they have a Japanese name. So if I typed in blanket, I would only get the American keywords of blanket. Yes. I wouldn't get, like, any translation. I feel like that's a pretty easy update, though. Yeah. They could easily.
Yeah, they would have a whole languages team, you would imagine. Well, with games and stuff, like translating it all into different languages, surely that could be a thing, like a built-in translator.
Yeah. I just find it interesting that none of this information was leaked, although I don't think so. And it kind of has me pumped up for other updates because I feel like Nintendo wants to make these trailers sexy, right? They want people to react to them. They want people to jump up and down. And I don't know how much, like, a King Tut mask is going to do that, but it's a fun little thing to find. And it gives me hope for crafting. Like, I feel like from now on, every single update, I'm going to run to the crafting bench, see if anything's changed, go to Abel's, see if there's a shopping cart. Like, you guys think that that's going to happen now?
It'll happen. And that's the thing. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know that they want to make the trailers, like, sexy, like you said, and, like, get people all hyped up. But, like, come on. Dude, are you telling... Like, me and you did reactions for that. Yeah. Dude, you're telling me that if they would have been like, hey, this is searchable, you and I probably would have been more hyped. Yeah. Like, I felt like I was a little excited about the Dream Suite. I think that would have taken it up. Like, I would have got more... Honestly, I would have probably gotten more excited for that, like, the searchable stuff, than the than the Dream Suite. Because that's something that, like, man, there's times where I'm looking for a street pattern. And I'm like, I don't even know where to go. And, like, I'm going through Reddit, and I'm going through Tumblr, and I'm typing street pattern, and, like, it's bringing up stupid stuff that I don't even like, crocheting, and, like, come on. That's why, like, it's hard sometimes to find good patterns. This just kind of makes it real simple, man.
Yeah, I think it is a bit weird why they weren't like, hey, also, I guess they kind of like to keep it, like, punchy and short and keep the main thing there. But I give you an example. One of the updates made it so that with Sahara, you could just keep asking for more rugs instead of, coming out and talking to her again. And even that, if they had shown that way back when, I would have been like, whoa, that's so cool. Like, I feel we shouldn't have to hunt for this information. I feel like it should be presented to us. We shouldn't have to try and find all these patch notes and update notes. I think it would be good if they showed us more. And then there would be more hype. And then the reaction videos would be way more exciting and, Yeah.
I mean, it must be difficult. Like, okay, guys, we have 9 updates in this latest thing. Like, what's going to show the best?
Yeah.
Like, Animal Crossing doesn't show well at all. Like, we're just hyped because we're, like, I feel like we're super fans, of this game.
They could do anything. We'd be like, whoa.
I like the informal stuff. I like the informative stuff. Like, I want to hear every single detail that's been added. The mask that's a weird thing. That has me intrigued. Like, I know Halloween's coming, but what the heck's up with that? Was that item in New Leaf?
The King Tut mask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, King Tut's been around since City Folk.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever had it in any of the games, to be honest.
I did. I had it in New Leaf, and it was frustrating because every time you run, it's top heavy, and you'd face plant. So it's like, what the hell? But there's also, I think this is where people kind of got excited too, and I think that's the thing that people don't realize. Tripping in previous games was a sign of bad luck.
Yeah.
And the only way you could clean up your luck was to talk to the fortune teller, Katrina. So this could have been like a prelude for people that Katrina might be showing up soon.
Ooh.
So that's where I think, and maybe they didn't want to show that because they didn't want that to get exposed and be like, oh my God, Katrina's here. Like, that doesn't mean it's happening just because that particular helmet makes you trip. But that would be a thing. Like, and basically, like, there was this whole good luck, bad luck thing that flowed through previous Animal Crossing games where if you were tripping, you better go talk to Katrina to fix your luck because not only that, your turnips would nosedive in prices.
Yeah.
So it was like, or if you had good luck, it was a sign that your turnip prices were going to spike and go up.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I will say, we all agreed like the updates and stuff. I have to give this team like an A+ for just like how like free flowing, like natural the updates are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just all make sense. They're not forced. Even the Dream Suite, it came out of left field, but it makes sense. So man, I love it. And the character dialogue, like
I gotta be honest with you, man. I gotta be honest. I would prefer the monthly update. Like once a month, Nintendo come out with, "Hey, next month this is what we're doing." Hey, next month, like I'm sorry. Like I wish they would do it like at nighttime, because I literally go through all day like trying to avoid the internet.
I feel so bad for you.
I literally like to start turning off apps and not watching apps at all. It's horrible, man, because it happens. Like,
is there a pattern though? Is there a pattern when they release it? Is it like the last?
It's like the last. It seems like it's the last Tuesday, Wednesday of every month.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's what I've noticed.
And it's in the morning. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. It's like
it's early.
Yeah.
So
I just did not have the energy the other day. I was like, not today.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I'm not doing all this and like that.
Normally, what I have to do is what I'm going to start doing is the last week of the month. I'm going to literally turn off, because I not only follow Nintendo on Twitter, I have the bell on, so every single tweet hits my phone. So I get the tweet, and I also have the Animal Crossing one, like an idiot. So I get the tweet, and I start reading, and I'm like, update, and I'm like, oof.
Oh.
And I push it away, and I'm like, I can't know. And then next thing I know, because it's just a notification that pops up on the phone. So I started seeing, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to stop reading. And I turn it off, and then next thing you know, Carrie texts me, I'm like, stop.
I messaged you as well.
You messaged me too, I'm like, don't say nothing. Like,
all I said was the trailer dropped, and you put shush.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll shush.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So,
it's tough though.
So that's what I want, though. I want every month. So I'm hoping that they don't do like, hey, we're gonna push off, and you're not gonna get anything until September. I'm hoping that they give us something at the end of August, and they go, here's September's update, and then at the end of September, go, here's October. And just keep pushing through, man, because it really, with us not having much Nintendo news, this is what gets me excited.
And it's like an event now.
Yeah.
People react to it and stuff.
Yeah.
I will say that the fall has me scared. I feel like it's not going to be like what it has been. I feel like it might be like into August or like into September, whenever. I don't know what month it is, Bobby. I don't know.
Must be nice. I wish I didn't know what month it was. Wish I didn't know what month it was, or day it was, or you know. So anyway, that is all. Thank you guys for watching this week's episodes over here. Monday or if this is the first taste of Breaking Bells you're getting, Pat was with us all week long. Monday, Wednesday, there was topics up on Holly's channel. Tuesday, Thursday on my channel. Links are in the description. Please go check out them other shows. Pat, thank you so much again for coming on this week. It was a blast to have you here.
No problem. Yes, since this is on my channel, guys, description, both of these little hooligans, go check them out. There you go.
There you go. That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.
Bye.
I saved that time for you, Pat.
Thank you.